Hi, today I would like to talk about the various layers of aura. We have the etheric layer, which is the first layer of aura, which is connected to our root chakra. That is about half to 2 inches from our body, and that is where all your past life information is stored, your ancestral patterns, and your belief systems. Mostly, uh, when you get depressed or if you have anxiety, those information is stored in the root chakra. So the first layer of our aura is ethereal layer, which is connected to the root chakra. The second layer is connected to the sacral chakra, and that is called the emotional layer, and that is where your emotions, suppose you have deep emotions of joy, sorrow, or hate, those emotions are saved in the sacral chakra. That is the second layer of your aura, which is called as the emotional layer. Then we proceed to the third layer, which is the mental layer, that is saved in the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is just above your belly, and that is where your mental layer of the aura is saved, and that is a place where you maintain a discipline, judgment, or the rules that we need to follow, or the discipline. Basically, the mental layer composes of the duties that we need to follow, the discipline, the rules, and things that we need to take into consideration. uh, Basically, by obeying certain rules or regulations. That is the third layer, which is the mental layer. Now we come to the fourth layer of the aura, which is connected to the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the bridge that connects between the physical connection and our spiritual connection, and that is the first step towards trying to have achieve a spiritual connection. And mostly when you connect to your heart, you get the feelings of going a little bit high to a higher vibration of existence. That is when you change your emotions from the physical connection and act as a this astral layer of aura, which is the fourth layer connected to the heart chakra, that acts as a bridge between the physical connection and the spiritual connection. And now we have the fifth layer called as the astral uh, etheric blueprint layer. It is basically connected to your throat chakra, and that is something like uh, it is the aura that is composed of your entire body, which connects which is connected to your throat chakra. It is the basically the it is like a blueprint of our entire aura. That is the fifth chakra, and it is something like earlier people used to assume that we can only speak with our throat, But even in the old ages, throat was used to download information from our past. And even studies have proved that with the throat, you can uh, you pull out information from the DNA that is saved in your cells basically. Now we come to the sixth chakra, which is connected to our third eye. That is called as the causal chakra, which is connected to our third eye and your intuition and psychic abilities. It is basically something which we can tap into when we clear all past life karma and we have a connection to the source within us, and we can use our intuition to tap into our own timelines like past and future. Now we have the seventh chakra, which is called as the spiritual chakra, which is connected to the crown chakra, which is located on the top of your head. That is the spiritual layer, that is the seventh layer, called as the spiritual layer. Now starting from uh, the first layer, which is the etheric layer connected to the root chakra. The second layer was our emotional layer connected to the sacral chakra, where the emotions are saved. Third layer was our mental layer connected to the solar plexus chakra. And fourth is the then we started talking about the heart, throat, and third eye and crown chakras. Like the I think we started talking about the mental layer, the emotional layer, the etheric layer. Then we have the spiritual layer on top of our head. Then we have the etheric blueprint layer, which is through our throat. Then we have the causal layer, which is connected to our third eye. And the heart chakra is the layer that will help you bridge between the physical connection and the spiritual layer. Now, mostly the healing or repairing of auras needs to be done if there is a damage or a hole that we have identified from the past, and that is basically something that can be healed, especially when it comes to mental, emotional, and spiritual layers. Basic protection needs to be given for these three layers. The mental layer is something connected to the solar plexus chakra. That is where we form our own rules, regulations, duties, and disciplines. Emotional layer is connected to the sacral chakra, and that is where your deep emotions are saved as joy, sorrow, or hate. And spiritual layer is connected to your crown chakra, and that is the highest vibration of all, because you that is the layer where you are connecting to your astral above your astral plane directly to the divine. It is also called as the etheric layer. Now, while connecting to our heart, that layer is actually becomes the causal layer. We don't we feel that because we are connecting to heart chakra, we are producing emotions through our heart. It is not exactly that. The heart chakra is actually acting as a bridge between the physical connection and the spiritual world, and that is called as the causal layer. So in order to achieve if you clear all your past life karma, then we can start using the causal layer for our own good benefits, especially the top three chakras which are above the heart, like your blueprint, etheric blueprint layer, your spiritual layer, and your astral layer. Those layers can be harnessed for things, some which are beyond the physical world. I mean, it will be basically bridging and going about to the spiritual world to harness your past life gifts using your intuitive abilities. That can be done if you use the third eye layer, and using the throat, we can access our own blueprint, our own divine blueprint. Now, the last layer is spiritual layer. That is something which we use as the highest vibration, as we directly connect to the higher realms using the spiritual layer. Now, if there are damages or holes in the aura, it can be repaired. How do we repair the auras? We can do smudging by using lavender, sandalwood, or lighting sage, and you can take a salt bath if necessary. Otherwise, you can use essential oils or herbal essences to basically cleanse your auras. Cleansing chakras also are important, but those chakra balancing is I think it's a different topic altogether, because our aura is composed of 7 layers. By uh, finding the defects or holes in the auras, we'll be able to tell you what is the healing or clearing that needs to be done in your chakras or your chakra system. Now, suppose your aura is showing red and orange colors of the spectrum more, then I think we'll have to uh, clear and balance your sacral chakra and the root chakra. That is how aura readings, aura by aura colors, we can detect what chakras need to be balanced in your system. So basically, we need to first find out what is your aura. Now I will talk about how do we read the aura. An aura is something that is a that is your subtle energy body which is present immediately outside the surface of your physical body. It could start from 2 inches to 12 inches. Like the first layer I talked about, the etheric layer, it starts at about 2 inches from your body, whereas the seventh layer, spiritual layer, that stands out at about 12 inches from your physical body. Out of these 7 layers, all of these layers produce colors within your body. So, from the colors, we will identify what needs to be repaired, and which all chakras need to be healed in order for your aura to get cleaned and come back in shape. Now, I'll talk about how can we detect our auras. Detecting auras is something that we can do by the help of someone. You can call the help of someone whom you know to help you detect your auras. Like, you can basically stand near a wall like this. I mean, with a background which is a little bit lighter in color, and you can stare at me, at my face, and try to see whether you can detect any halo out of my face. if you stand in a background of light color, you will be able to recognize what is the aura that's coming out. You can see various colors. You can look into my third eye. This is the point where you need to look into and see whether there is any color coming out from the third eye. It could be white, it could be violet, it could be blue, it could be yellow. This is something you can do with the help of a friend who is cooperative, because the friend should be supporting you totally in reading your aura. Then you will be able to know what is the color of your aura. Once you know the aura, then it is easy for us to tell you what we need. I mean, what kind of healing needs to be done. Because suppose you are having a color which is coming towards the orange, red, or yellow frequencies, then that is not so good, because that may show that your lower chakras needs healing or a correction or balancing. It could be related to any of the traumas that you have faced or you may be having right now. It could be related to any shadow work or inner work that you may have to do. It could be anything. It could be normal domestic violence or sexual abuse, or it could be even past life trauma that is saved in your root chakras. Because root chakra is also called as a tribal chakra, and that is where all your information of your tribe is stored, your belief systems and your ancestral patterns. Whereas if you move to upper chakras like sacral, solar plexus chakra is your mental layer. If there is a mental block, then definitely the solar plexus chakra need to be healed. Suppose you feel that you have a mental block over following certain rules, disciplines, guidance given by your seniors, then there will be definitely a block in the if there is a solar plexus chakra block, then only you feel those mental blocks in your life. And the third, if you have emotional blockages, then we need to address the deep emotions saved in your sacral chakra, which could translate to joy, sorrow, or hate towards anyone. So, apart from emotional and mental layers, suppose you are having a problem in the spiritual layer, then that also needs to be looked into, because right now if we all need spiritual protection, and that is the highest layer of all, and it permeates the aura deep into the truth of who we are. Suppose I am having a white aura, and then or I am seeing your aura as white or violet or blue, or the colors on the higher side of the spectrum like purple, violet, blue, white. These are all colors of the other side of the spectrum, like your upper part of the spectrum. Those are good colors. And if I am seeing white, then that is excellent. Then your aura is as close as to your Catholic layer is then most close to your divine blueprint or your light body, and which is the best aura color which everyone can supposed to be having. So I guess you can all start doing how to read your auras.